Hey y'all, welcome and welcome back to Summertime Tarot. For those of you who don't know, my name is Summer and this here is a career and money reading for Sun, Moon, Rising sign Sagittarius. All right, but let's go ahead and get into it. Let's see what's going on here. Excuse me. For Sagittarius, when it comes to money and career. Okay, so it looks like here you guys are in a space, right, with this Queen of Pentacles, where and also this Eight of Pentacles driving your energy, where you're very focused, you're very driven, you're very focused on this goal, this dream, this star that you have in mind for yourself, right? You may be very much giving to it, working on it. But I feel like here with your blockage here being the Seven of Cups, you may be feeling a bit directionless, or like you've kind of lost your way, like you don't know what you're doing. Like, okay, like you may kind of almost feel like you may be working and getting nowhere, and you just kind of want to almost kind of have this peace, this inner knowing about, you know, whether or not you're making the right moves, whether or not you're going in the right direction, right? You may be very much questioning yourself, questioning where you're going, right? But I feel like here with this Ace of Coins being your advice, right, it's a need to kind of get focused on just taking things one step at a time and not trying to get all of these things lined up and working, right? But focusing on one thing at a time, okay? One step at a time, right? And I feel like once you do, right, you'll be able to start seeing things more clearly, right? Because you may be overwhelming yourself with all of the details, all of the things that you need to accomplish, everything, you know, all of the steps. But it's time for you to start focusing on one step at a time, one thing at a time. And as you continue to progress and as you continue to work and to get things moving, you'll start seeing the progress and start seeing what it is you want to see. But you can't do that if you're kind of overwhelming yourself with every little thing, with everything, right? You can't, don't be okay. Try not to focus too much on everything, you know? Just one thing at a time, But let's clarify here. Let's clarify the Seven of Cups, okay? Yeah, you may like want it all. You may be like trying to do everything. Ooh, okay, that wanted to come out. But I'm gonna put it back. So yeah. Yeah, I kind of feel like, you guys may be like very much focused on possibly how other people are seeing you, right? You may be feeling like you have just like a lot of pressure to like perform. That's kind of what I'm getting. Like you may be feeling a lot of pressure to kind of be farther along than you feel you are, which is making it hard for you to kind of see, I feel, your progress, but also to see what you need to be focusing on. Because you're so overwhelmed, or it's just so much going on outside you and like within you. Like there's so many feelings, so much confusion about whether or not you're doing the right thing. So I feel like it's a need to kind of get quiet, to get centered within yourself, right? I feel like to really just kind of start focusing on the task at hand, right? Not so much focusing on where it is you're trying to get to, but making sure that what you're trying to do, what you're putting your energy to, that you're really putting your focus on it, right? What's coming to my mind is like, I don't know how to explain this, but I feel like, you may be kind of working yourself up with, needing to perform, needing to be this, needing to be that, or just needing for everything to be just right, right? You could even be like procrastinating or waiting to the last minute to do things because you're just kind of overwhelmed, or you're just kind of, you don't have your focus right. And it's time for you to get focused on the task at hand, what's in front of you, right? Not so much like the 50 steps in front of you, but the first one, that one. Focus on that one step, that one thing, that one goal, and then move on to the next. Not so much everything else, okay? But let's clarify the star here for what's holding you back. I'm hearing, I want it all and I want it now. So like you may be like very much focused on what you want to the point where it's kind of, almost like you've kind of lost sight of what it is that you really want, or why it is you're trying to do what it is that you want. Almost like you've kind of lost sight of the bigger picture or the bigger goal. Like, why is it you're doing what you're doing? Is that making sense? I'm hoping it's making sense, right? Yeah. Some of you may be even like kind of sacrificing yourself or other things in your life in order to kind of get there faster. But I feel like it's like a need to kind of slow down, slow down, right? And to kind of pay attention to what's in front of you, what you're doing. But let's clarify the Ace of Coins here as your advice. Okay. Yeah, I feel like you may be like very focused on where it, like I was saying, like where it is you're trying to get to, what it is you're trying to accomplish, that you're kind of moving very fast, or you just feel like you're not moving fast enough, like you're not making enough progress. Right? You could be just very much in a space where you're trying to kind of grow your wealth, or grow your money, grow your bank account. That you may be kind of wearing yourself out here. So like it's like a need to not kind of like lose sight of everything that is working, everything that you already have, everything that you've already accomplished, right? To really kind of show a little bit more gratitude for the progress that has been made, right? And it may be time here with this Empress for you to kind of like not focus so much on what you're trying to get out of, this job or this goal, right? But to kind of focus on what you can give to it, how you can improve yourself and improve the lives of other people. You get what I'm saying? Not so much focusing on yourself and focusing on what you want or what you need, but how, you can improve the world, or you can improve the lives of other people. Right? Because I feel like once you kind of get into that energy where it's kind of not so much focused on you, not so much focused on what you can get, but what you can do for others, how you can help, how you can improve, the lives of other people, what you can do to give back, or, that kind of thing. That's when you'll start seeing just what you can do, just what you can do to kind of get things moving in the right direction and growing. Okay. But let's go ahead and see what message your spiritual team has for you here. Excuse me. Excuse me, man. I'm sorry. Okay. Yeah. I feel like you may be very much focused on like what isn't working, or what you don't have, what's wrong in the situation. That you may not be seeing just how much you have, or how much you can provide, or how much you've grown, you've improved, you've accomplished. So it's like a need here for you to spend some time like calming down, right? We have rest and rejuvenate. That was the first card out. It's a need here for you to kind of rest, to spend some time replenishing yourself, getting grounded. You know, it could be, there may be a need for you to kind of change up your diet, to change up what you're eating, to eat more high vibrational foods, right? More vegetables, more plants. Get, you know, some time out in nature, connecting with other people, and not so focused on what everything that you need to do that you forget about everything else that's going on around you. Right? Because I feel like once you kind of clear your head, when you kind of let go of all of your fears, your worries about, you know, what's working, what's not working, and to kind of alleviate that stress that you have, all that stuff that's on your mind. Once you do that, you'll feel more like yourself. You'll feel more able to make moves to get things popping. But if you're like stuck in your head, it's going to be hard for you to connect. It's going to be hard for you to make any choices other than what you're used to making, right? And it may be time for you to kind of open your mind to see beyond this one perspective that you have, and to connect to other things, other people that may be kind of in the same boat as you, or trying to accomplish the same things as you, right? Maybe connecting with those people, learning from them, growing from them, and not feeling like you have to kind of do it all by yourself. Right? If you feel like you may be like a bit overwhelmed, it may be time for you to kind of voice that, to make that heard, and to not like continue to hold it on or hold it within yourself. Right? But to communicate what it is that you need. Yeah, I forgot what I was doing here, but let's see what your spiritual team wants you to focus on in the month of November. Right? And maybe you don't even know what you need. Right? If you don't, it may be time for you to kind of spend some time alone, spend some time, connecting with yourself to figure out, what you need to feel ready to make whatever moves you need to make. So let's see what spiritual team wants you to focus on for the month of November. As it pertains to money and career. Okay, so we have here envy, angel of love, and cornucopia. Yeah, I feel like, you may be here with this envy, very focused on what you don't have. Feeling like you'll never get there. Maybe even, could be taking it out on other people. But it's kind of time for you, I feel, here with this angel of love to kind of, like I was saying, kind of remember back to what it is that you want and why you want it. Why is it you're doing what you're doing, right? If you're like working hard, if you're working like 9 to 5, and then you got a part-time and you got this and that and the third. Why are you doing that? Was it because, you just wanted the money, or was it something that you were trying to get along with that? So it may be time for you to connect back to what it is that made you start doing this, to start down this path in the first place, to remember, what you really want. What is it that you're really trying to accomplish here? To remember back to that, to connect back with that. So that you're not kind of losing sight or focusing on the material or what you don't have, what you haven't accomplished yet, but like connecting back to, your heart space, how you feel about yourself, loving on yourself, nurturing yourself, right? Maybe time for some self-love here. Maybe even, to eat a little bit of comfort food if you feel like, you've been having it rough, it's been hard. It may be time for you to, to heal yourself. in whatever way, healthy way that you can find for yourself, so that you don't feel so angry or so disappointed within yourself or within this current state that you're in, right? Because when you're in that space, you can't really see clearly about all the good things around you, about all of the options or opportunities that are at, your beck and call. But once you feel more like yourself, when you feel more connected to yourself, when you feel more love in your life, things start opening up. You start feeling good, you know what I'm saying? But let's get one more message, and then we're going to get some advice for you. Right? I feel like, if you are in a space where, you are, right? Because with the Queen of Coins, you're showing up as the Queen of Coins. I feel like you are kind of stable. You have what you need. You may feel like you don't have everything you want, but I feel like, you are very kind of stable. And if that's true, it may be time for you to figure out how you can share that wealth. How you can share, more of yourself, more of the love that you have within you with other people. Right? What keeps coming to my mind is like, don't think about what you can do for the world or what the world can do for you. Whatever that saying is. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all know what I'm talking but if you don't, hey, sometimes I don't even be knowing what I'm talking about. But let's see, a message from the ancestors for Sagittarius to go along with this here spread. All right. Yeah, I feel like it maybe, with this vulnerability and effortless here, the meadow and the waterfall, right? I feel like it is, time for you to kind of get out in nature, but also to reconnect with your softer side, right? I feel like you may not be opening up to people about how you're feeling or what you need. And it's kind of slowing your progress or making it harder for you, right? So just make sure, you're opening up when you need to open up. You're connecting with people. You're sharing your heart. You're sharing even like your fears or your worries, right? Communicating that, right, with anybody who you feel, right? With this 10 of Pentacles, it could be family, it could be friends that can help you, right? So that you don't feel like you have to carry all of the burden by yourself, but that you're opening up. But also, opening up to the good, opening up to, I feel like, love, healing, right? Bottom of the deck, we do have shaman, ancient healing, and wisdom, right? It may also be, like I was saying, it may be good to kind of change up your eating habits. You may be eating, comfort foods or what have you, or just kind of fast foods. And it may be time for you to kind of slow down. Maybe cook a home-cooked meal. Maybe even share a meal with family, with friends. Right? Be more easy like summer morning, right? Not kind of so forceful or so focused on, your goals that you forget to, your earthly needs. Okay? But let's get your advice here. So we have, you're being called upon to provide leadership. So trust that you're capable of doing so. Yeah, I feel like, you may be feeling like very overwhelmed with all of your responsibilities. I'm sorry. With all of your responsibilities, maybe even feeling like, you just got a lot on your plate, but I feel like, what's the saying? God doesn't give you more than you can handle, right? But I feel like it's time for you to believe in yourself here, to believe in yourself, what it is you're trying to accomplish, what it is you're trying to get going for yourself, right? To believe that you can have it, to believe that you can make it happen, right? But also, you know, being a leader comes with, it doesn't just mean that you have to do everything by yourself, right? The best leaders are the people who can get people rallied together and working towards one common goal, right? So don't feel like you have to do everything by yourself, right? If you need help, ask for help. If you need support, ask for support. Don't be afraid to open up. Don't be afraid to, you know, ask for what you need. Okay? But that's all I have for you, Sagittarius. I hope this reading helped you in some way. Don't forget to let me know down in the comments how it resonated. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. And if you'd like to see more videos like this one, don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I truly appreciate you and hope to see you soon. Peace out.